So this is Target Optimus Prime. Now, before we get started, I want to say I am a little sick today. So because of that, my voice might sound worse than usual. But yeah, let's take a look at some of the artwork on this. This has some really neat artwork. Like, look at this. It's Optimus Prime playing with Bullseye. You know, the Target mascot, but as a Transformer, which I think is very awesome. And from what I take from it, the Bullseye turns into a cassette bot, like what Soundwave has. So I'm guessing you could probably fit this in the chest area, you know, the cassette area of some Soundwave toys. Maybe not all of them. I'll have to try that. So what we got to do is basically just pull this out of here, which is actually easier said than done. There we go. We got Optimus pulled out there, so we can take a look at him. There are instructions and whatnot in here, and actually one of the sheets fell behind my table, but I don't think it was an important one. This is the important one. This is the one that shows you how to transform them. Usually I can figure out transformations for most Transformers toys without the instructions, but, you know, it doesn't hurt to take a look, especially for a larger one like this, because I think this is technically Voyager class, maybe leader. It didn't really say on the packaging, but yeah, I think this is what they consider Voyager class, at least for the truck cab. So I'm just taking a quick look at the instructions, uh, just to be safe. Oh yeah, yeah, there it goes. It shows you can remove the matrix of leadership from the chest, and I believe he can hold it in his hand too. I don't know if his hands are posable, but I think he can hold it in his hand. He's not the first Optimus Prime I've gotten that has a removable matrix of leadership, right? That would be for me personally, Cybertron Optimus Prime, you can see you can take the matrix of leadership out of his chest. That's one of my favorite Optimus Prime designs just because I mean he's a fire truck. How can you not love it? Although his fire truck trailer is stored away somewhere for some reason. Now obviously we gotta remove the straps in here, and we gotta get Bullseye out. That is a neat looking Bullseye. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, where are my scissors? I'm probably gonna need those. And I'm gonna get this guy unhooked from here. Alright, here's Optimus Prime and Bullseye riding up here on the roof. Oh, there goes my camera. Sorry about that. Let's fix that if I can. That might work. Alright, so we're gonna take a look at Bullseye first. And yeah, I think what he transforms into is again like a cassette type deal. So we're gonna see here how we transform this guy. So the head goes in here to that little spot. And then let's see here. With this one. Wow. It's his legs. They're just so small. You know what I'm saying? That has me just so nervous about the legs because I don't want to break them. And I get that these are usually a bit more durable than, you know, other generic brands, shall we say. But, like, I don't know. I just don't really like when the legs are that thin. Whoa. Whoa, I thought I felt plastic bending. Wow. This leg here does not want to bend. You see that? It's pretty stiff. So, a little concerned about that. Yeah, I don't like that feeling at all. That feels really stiff there. I mean, that happens with new Transformers. Sometimes you gotta wear them in a bit. But I don't know if you can see that. It's actually bending the plastic. Do not like that at all. I do not want to break Bullseye. So you know what we're gonna do? Uh, shoot. I'm gonna give it one more attempt, very gently. No, no, it's not gonna work. That leg is stuck. So, that's, yeah, that is really unfortunate. I won't be able to make them go all the way into the, cassette mode, I don't think, because the one leg is stuck. Man, that's a slight disappointment. Oh, yeah, yep, that plastic is bending. Darn, that really sucks. Like, that's that one particular, spot there where the plastic does not want to move. Well, what a hinge does not want to move. I wonder if anyone else has had that problem with Bullseye. Is oh, it's really stiff. Well, in that case, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to fully transform Bullseye. But he does look like if he could fully transform, like he's supposed to, he would fit in Soundwave back there in that version of Soundwave. It's a G1 reissue. Alright, so I'm not gonna risk damaging Bullseye. What I'm gonna do is put him back in dog mode, or like, yeah, because he's a dog. I guess you could call it beast mode, really, but like this, that's technically his robot mode, is the dog. So, yeah, man, I can't believe that leg is as messed up as it is, you know? I really have to wonder if anyone else has that problem with this specific Bullseye toy. Sucks. Yeah, there's no transforming him into his cassette mode or whatever you want to call it. Oh well, he doesn't really need to be. I mean, like he's got a decent like I said, this isn't really one that's meant to go with Soundwave anyway. It's Bullseye. He's the target dog. You know what I mean? He wouldn't really work with Soundwave anyway. But I think he's based on like the model they used for him is based on one of the cassette bots that Soundwave has or Blaster has, because they both have a lot of similar ones. All right, let's get that back through there. It's not moving right. There we go. Yeah, if only Bullseye's leg wasn't stuck. You know, like the joint on the leg up here. That's really disappointing. Again, not a big deal. It'll probably wear in, like, when I store them away with other Transformers. Maybe over time it'll start to just kind of loosen up, but it's too tight. You can't move it without risking damaging Bullseye, breaking him. I tried, but any more pressure than what I was applying would have broke him. So that is a little bit of a disappointment. He still looks really good though. It's just too bad we can't transform him. But since his alternate mode is just a cassette, like, it's not really. I mean, how are you gonna play with that, right? So his robot mode or dog mode or beast mode or whatever you want to call it works for me, right? So let's set him back there. Maybe somewhere we can kind of see him on camera. And look at Optimus Prime now. Okay, so the trailer comes off like this, and it's got little legs that pop out like that, support beams to hold up the trailer when it's not connected to the truck. And then let's see, how does the trailer transform? We're gonna try and figure that out without looking at the instructions, because that's how I am. Oh, and this is interesting. It's got a connection here for those MicroMaster and modulator road connections. You know what I mean? The modulators that have built-in roads and the MicroMasters, the specific ones, I forget what they were called exactly, that turned into like shields that could also be like roads and intersections. I don't have much for those. I got a modulator airwave, but he doesn't really connect to the other ones too much, if at all. And you should be able to open the trailer. There we go. Yep, we can open the trailer like this. And then Bullseye could go right in there and you could hang out in the trailer and then we can close the trailer, which is pretty cool. I love when they have all these different features that work with other Transformers that have released in recent years, as well as features that work with older ones. I really like that a lot. I think this guy probably came out around the time the modulators were out anyway, so it would make sense. But I'm not sure exactly. But yeah, we can do that. So we're gonna pull that out. Let's see here. This comes out like that, and there's the little repair drone thing in the back there. This folds up like this, kind of like. Well, this is basically just a repaint of the G1 trailer anyway, sort of. So this comes up. It's got its little repair arms, or well, it's a repaint of a modernized G1 trailer, I should say. But yeah, you bring this up. It's got the little cannons on it to shoot stuff. If you're wondering why I have these marks on my finger here, I am too because I woke up with them. But yeah, the other day, and they haven't fully healed yet. I guess I just must have, I don't know, cut myself sleeping. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense to me either. But that must have been what happened. So we can park Bullseye in here. I love the Optimus Prime's trailer. At least most incarnations of it have been a little repair garage, that you can just park other Transformers in. Like, let's take Autobot Prowl here. We can park him in the middle. This little device machine thing can go and use the hands on it to repair them, and the cannons on it to defend them. Looks like you could park two, maybe, deluxe class Transformers next to each other on here on the when it's in the garage bay form. And then if we wanted to, let's say we convert this back into the trailer form. I wonder if you can fit a deluxe class Transformer car in there. You might need to go for a smaller one. So let's try putting deluxe in it. Nope, nope, doesn't work. This is a deluxe from a different line of what was it? Transformers Prime or something. No, he don't fit either, even though he's a bit smaller. We got an authentic barricade. He could fit. Now, obviously, he's a Decepticon, not an Autobot, but at least there is some Transformers that could park inside there. And I know I have other ones that are Autobots that I could park in there instead of parking Barricade in there, but he was the most readily available one I could find. So, you can park all kinds of just like, as long as they're like Scout class sized or below. So, Scout class size or smaller, you can park them in here. So, even though they don't really make Scout class anymore, at least not like they used to, I think I heard they were bringing back Scout class, but it's gonna be different than it was before. But I don't know if that's entirely true, or if the term Scout and from where I heard it being used even still applies to a specific class of Transformers toys or scale. I'd have to look into that some more. Let's take a look at the bottom of the truck. I really like this part up here. That I really like. And I love the colors too, the black and red on the that you can see on the truck here. That's a good set of colors for a really cool looking Optimus Prime. So the next thing we're gonna do is try to transform this Optimus Prime. And let's see, where do you start?
Transformers, robots in disguise. Transformers, more than meets the eye. Transformers, robots in disguise. Transformers, more than meets the eye.
Okay, so how do we, there we go. We open this, grab the matrix, put it in his chest, and then close the chest back up. That's good. That is good. Now we can bring these panels back down. I don't know if these panels here are supposed to flip up into the robot. They kind of look like they are, but I want to leave them like that. And then get the head up here where it belongs. That's a mean looking Optimus face too. Wow. Bring the cab back to where it belongs. And I guess I just kind of wish that he had a sword or an axe or his gun. But given that this is a Target crossover transformer, I don't know if Target would allow them to put a regular gun or sword on this. Like, yeah, I know there's the piece in here, right, that can function as a gun, but because they show him holding this. Oh, I think I get it now. I think I do anyway. There we go. I figured it out. Only took a few tries, but I figured it out. This does pop off. I tried to pop it off the wrong way the first time. Could have ruined it doing that. But this is the closest thing that this version of Optimus Prime has to a gun or a blaster or whatever. Um, and it doesn't really stay in his hand that well. So that's there we go. Let's get that on there. Yeah, that's a little weird. And he can hold a bullseye. I think he can kind of hold bullseye like that. There we go. There we go. I got bullseye there. He's holding bullseye. He's got his weapon in the other hand. That's pretty neat. Or like alternatively, you could take that off and you could have him like pet bullseye. That's pretty cool. You could pet the little puppy dog. It's a pretty neat set, yeah. And what I'm going to end up doing with this Target Optimus Prime in the near future at some point, is have him fight my Armada Galvatron back here from the one I think Generations line or something, or or the Legacy Generations line, or you know what I mean. I think we're gonna do a video at some point, like a stop motion or something, where these two are going at it, and maybe it'll get some backup from some of the other guys up here. But yeah, I really like this Optimus Prime, and we can like put him in here in a little repair bay. But like, obviously, this is meant to repair them in vehicle mode here, not robot mode. I know, uh, classic G1 trailers were able to like work like a repair bay for the robot mode as well. Which I guess this kind of still does, just not. I don't know if this can like. I mean, it can do this, right? You can come up like this. right? Yeah, and maybe put this up like that, and then stand Optimus Prime in there, and then this could come down like this maybe, and do some repairs on them. So I guess it can be a robot mode repair bay as well, but I think it works better as a vehicle mode repair bay. I don't know, what do you think? It's a cool Optimus Prime, I really like it. Uh, Aside from Bullseye not being able to be transformed due to a really stiff piece on him, yeah, this is a really neat set. And yeah, I think we're gonna have some fun with this guy. I really do think I'm gonna have some fun with this guy. All right, thanks for checking this out. This is all I got to say. I probably rambled on forever about this guy. But yeah, thanks for watching, and maybe see you around in another video. Bye for now. And like I said, I was a little sick while recording this, so it's actually harder than usual because of being a little sick. But yeah, see you around in another video. Bye for now.